have been given permission to record and everything. Okay, well, I am so glad you ladies were able to hop on this morning. I know it's kind of a different, a little weird because we have our glam group right after this, and then we also have Monday night for our seminar awards. I am so excited about that. If you are, no matter how long you've been in Mary Kay, you should come to this because it is so fun. Even if you've only been in for a month or two, I would strongly recommend coming on Monday because it is so fun to kind of see what prizes we give out at seminar, because I didn't know. The first year I was in Mary Kay, I'd only been in Mary Kay for about a month and a half before we did seminar awards. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you could get prizes for this or that or doing that for a full year. So it's really fun. And it's a really great way to honor those who have really worked their businesses well this year. So I think it's really important to go and cheer other people on because it's going to be your turn. You know, if you work your business, your turn is coming. And I think it's really important that we cheer each other on, even when it's not our turn. That's just like a good practice as a human being. So I am really excited about Monday. And Monday, we're going to be a little fancy. We don't get a lot of opportunities to do that. And I get it. I get that it's Zoom. So we're only seeing each other from like our shoulders up. But I mean, take the opportunity, wear your favorite dress, wear your blingy jewelry, wear your bright lipstick, you know, go all out, take a picture, post it in the glam group when you do that, you know, and say, hey, we had a fun Mary Kay meeting tonight. I got to get all dressed up. And you guys, I don't know if you've seen it, but on Mary Kay in Touch, we're doing it in person next year. They have it like on the calendar. So next year we get to go to Dallas in person, anybody who wants to. And it is it's for me, it was a life-changing experience. I know that sounds so dramatic, but it really was. So I really encourage you to start, like, look on there. We are the Emerald division. So when you get on there, look at the dates for Emerald and like block them out in your calendar now. You can't go on family vacation that week. You can't, you have to go to Dallas. So that's what you should be doing. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I believe the dates were in July, but I am not 100%. So you'll want to check. It's usually either July or August. We have 4 different groups that they've put for Mary Kay, and it's not levels like this one's better, this one's worse. It's that there's so many Mary Kay consultants that they had to divide it up in order to have enough space to do it justice for every person that came and give them a special experience. So Emerald, we're actually in the same division as Gloria Mayfield Banks, and she's the #1 in all of Mary Kay. So the fun fact about that, excuse me, I just got something in the back of my throat. The fun thing about that is that we usually get her as a special speaker at seminar, which is like kind of a big thing. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we are going to move on to a little bit of recognition. Okay. Dear Lord, thank you so much for just letting us be able to get together on this Saturday morning. I pray that you'd help us. We're all adjusting to a new schedule and a new routine, a new rhythm. I pray that you would help us to encourage each other and lift each other up. I pray that you would bless our event in a little while, that we would have clarity as we're kind of giving tips and tricks, and that you would help the women in this group to have so much fun. I pray that this would be a blessing to them, that it would be something they could look forward to every week, that they would in turn fall in love with some products that would help them enjoy their makeup and their skincare more and help support their consultant. I pray that you'd help the consultants as they work their businesses, that they will be faithful to do the things that feel small, the things that feel kind of boring sometimes, Lord, and that they would be faithful to do the work you've called them to do. In your name I pray, amen. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to my mom, and she is going to do a little career path recognition.
Okay. And I know we don't have a lot of us on here this morning, but I think doing the back-to-back, you might have just, you kind of just said that, but I know a couple of my ladies, and it's our last Saturday around here before school starts. So a lot of ladies are taking advantage of running away for the day, and that's fun too. Okay, so who do we have on here that is an independent beauty consultant? Maybe new or for a little while. I know who that would be. Who do we have that's an independent beauty consultant? Is that Anna? Yay. And we are working on moving her up to being a senior, and we'll talk more about that in the coming days, but that would be fabulous. Okay. Do we have any senior consultants with 1 or 2 active team members? Okay. Star recruiters. That's with 3 to 4 active team members. Yay. And when you become a senior, you start getting commissions on your team. And when you become a star, you have a chance to up the percentage on those commissions. And it was when I became a star, I said, oh, this is another source of income. And if I got this far, what would it take to keep going? And so that was like the little next step. And you're kind of starting to learn to help your team a little bit. Okay, team leaders, 5 to 7 active members. So I know Amanda's working towards that, and that's pretty cool. Go, Amanda. Elite team leader, 8 or more active team members. And I would say when I got to elite team leader, I said, oh, that's really close to being a DIQ. Is that what I want to do? And so at that point, then we moved on to DIQ. And then I don't think we have any DIQs on here yet, but I am excited. I know both Whitney and I are thinking that during this seminar year, we can have a couple DIQs in our units, and that would be cool. I'm working on those red jackets in our unit. That is so cool and so exciting for a new unit. So that's one of our unit goals, is to get there. And then do we have any directors? Me. And what I love about my MK life is, honestly, my life is usually a little insane, but it's gone over the top. And so I've become a coffee drinking, dry shampoo, thinking about ordering HelloFresh lady right now. And I can still have my Mary Kay business on the side. I have a wonderful senior director. We'll talk in a minute, and she's kind of filled in for me a little bit this week. And I know this is a season and not forever. And so it's not like, oh, well, I can't do my Mary Kay business anymore. It's just like, I can kind of, balance things a little bit. Whitney helps me to know what the priorities are that need to happen right now, so I don't have to worry in my head. And then I can just keep going with it. So I've loved that. And I love the other stream of income that has definitely opened up dreams for our future, that I really would not have the opportunity to do any other way. So that is what I love about my MK life. And I love my ladies too. And I'm glad Anna's here this morning. We'll work on goosing this up a little for next week, but I am so happy Anna's here today. Okay. And then, oh wait, I gotta finish. I'm done. And do we have any senior directors on our chat today?
We do, yay!
Yay! And why do you love your MK life?
I love my MK life because I get to do the same job I've always done and make a little more income doing it. I'm still a consultant. I'm a glorified consultant, really. I'm still doing my own personal parties. I still recruit. I still sell, because that's the heartbeat of our business. You book a party, you hold the party, you make some sales, and then you share the opportunity with them, because this is such a great opportunity that never changes. So if you've gotten a little bit away from that, and I have so gotten away from that in seasons, go back to that. That is the heartbeat of our business. So if you're like, my business is not quite where I want it to be, when was the last time you held a party? And if you're going, I've been kind of trying to hold parties, but I don't have any on the books right now, book today. Today's your day where just take 10 minutes, set a timer, and get some bookings on there. Sometimes it's really easy to talk about doing the work and think about doing the work. Both my hands are in the air and not actually do the work. So just take a few minutes and do the work today, because you know what? In 2 weeks, it might take a full 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks, you will have so much to show for your business. I gotta say, you guys, last month in July, I worked really hard. I worked my personal business really hard because I needed to. I needed to really dig in deep. I did parties, I did shares, I was getting sales, I was doing the work of being a consultant, and I did not see a ton of results in July. And sometimes that's why we stop. But you know where I'm seeing a lot of results? I have already sold more in August. I've almost sold more this month than I did all month last month. But that's because in July, I did the work. So sometimes it's not about getting all the results the next day. That's, sometimes we plant, sometimes we water, sometimes we get to, get the results from that. So I just want to encourage you, if your business isn't quite where you want it to be, start doing the work and it will pay you back. It might be a couple weeks, but you guys, when you always do the work, you always are a couple weeks out from that work. So you're always getting the payoff. And I will say in June, I was working harder on other things. So that's why I had to really get back into being a consultant in July. So you have never gone too far away from being a consultant to just like change that in an instant. All right. So I would just encourage you to get some bookings. And since we have kind of a smaller meeting today, we don't always have time for this, but Anna, would you be willing to unmute for a second and tell us what you love about your MK life? I feel like we have time to kind of hear from everybody and that'd be fun. I know it's tricky.
Yeah. Well, I've been enjoying just from the very start, just meeting new people, and you all have been wonderful and so inviting to be a part of the group. I have been a consultant in another type of product, and I enjoyed the product very much, and I still do, but I didn't have the support that I do now. So this has made the difference between me, just keeping with it. I know I just started a few months ago, and I haven't done as much as I can, and I will, and I do plan to do much more with it, but just getting the daily encouragement, the weekly encouragement, the meetings that I get to see you all in person. Of course, I love the products and being able to get a complete discount, and sharing the Mary Kay products with my family and friends has been it's just been a great opportunity for me. And just hearing about what's upcoming is what I'm loving about it. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's just been a blessing just overall, just in meeting you all and ladies, and yeah, and just learning more and more about it.
Mhm. That is so fun. I'm so glad that we have time to hear from everybody today, because that's so fun. Because sometimes, I don't know, it can be a little tricky to know what everybody's loving and what's really encouraging to them. So just knowing that these meetings are encouraging, that encouraged me, Anna, because you don't always know what support you're providing that's encouraging to others. So thank you. That was encouraging to much more than just you. It was nice for me to hear that. I know for my mom too. Amanda, would you unmute and tell us what, I'm like all teary. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's early, but that really touched me. So thank you. Amanda, would you unmute and tell us what you're loving about your MK life?
Yeah, I have to say the same as Anna. That's what was on my heart this morning, was the friendships I've made, because I've had to be brave sometimes and share with people I was scared to share with. But like Janet, Elaine, all the people that are on here that are my teammates, and people that I was like, oh, but now I have such good friendships with them. And had I not done events or whatever, I would have never met these people. And like you, Whitney, Anna, Amy, all of you know what I mean? So everybody I wouldn't have met because of this opportunity. So that's something that even before you said that, Anna, I was thinking that's what I would share today, is just grateful for the friendships and people I've been able to meet. So yeah.
I love that. That's so fun. And like, I would not trade my Mary Kay sisters for anything. I have told my husband, like, I can't, probably countless times I've said, even if for whatever reason I felt like I didn't want to do Mary Kay as a career, I probably would always be a consultant, because first of all, I love getting my own stuff at a discount, but also I can't give this up. I need these weekly meetings to be able to go, like, be encouraged and meet with people that are like-minded and women that I respect and trust. So I am so glad we're here today. Okay, a couple fearless unit announcements, and I realize this is really just Amanda's the one on here live, but I think we have some people that'll watch the recordings. So a couple of things. All right, so we have a monthly contest this month. So here's the thing. I thought, okay, what would be kind of fun? And I love a good purse, and I love a good leopard print, as we can all tell. So for the Fearless unit, we are doing a leopard print purse giveaway. Now I found this set of 7 bags. It's a complete set. It's got like a huge purse and like a wallet and all these different kinds of bags. So what happens is when you get 10 points toward our contest, you get to pick your bag. You could get 7 bags if you got 70 points. There's no limit. You can get as many bags as you want, and you get points by holding parties. No one's surprised. By sharing the opportunity, and by ordering. Every time you order $100 wholesale, you get 2 entries. When you book a party, or when you have a party, you get 3 entries. And when you share the opportunity, you get 4 entries. So, okay, I'm all about working smarter, not harder. The most entries you can get is sharing the opportunity. If you do 3 shares, they don't even have to say yes to doing Mary Kay, you got a bag and you have 2 points towards your next bag. So to me, the easiest way to get this is to be sharing the opportunity. And honestly, if you book parties, that'll also give you opportunity to sell and share. So there's really, they all kind of work together. So I want to give those away, just like as many as possible. And then also we are working to hit 5,000 in production this month. We are well on our way. We just crossed over. We're almost at 600 this month so far. So we're like, it's really early in the month. So that can be sometimes like a lot of it comes when the new products come out. You know, you guys can order those because I know a lot of people are like, okay, I want to order, but I'm trying to wait till the 10th or the 15th. Totally fine. But we're doing really well for where we are in the month with the new products coming out. So we're shooting for 5,000. When we hit 5,000, we're going to do a big giveaway. I'm a little undecided as to what I want that to be. So I might be putting up some things to vote on, because here's the thing, I want you guys to get something that's exciting to you. So really excited about that. And then we are looking for 5 new in our unit. So once again, that comes back to sharing. 1 in 5 says yes. So if we share with 25 people this month as a unit, we should be getting about 5 new. But I am going to be very faithful to sharing the opportunity myself, but I'm probably not going to be able to share 25 times personally. So it's a group effort. So I definitely want everyone to get involved. Plus, I want you to get the results of that. There is nothing better than building a team, because I am so grateful that I get to know Amanda, and that did not happen if I did not get to share the opportunity with her. My mom did not get to meet Anna unless she had done a Facebook party that Anna could come to, that Anna could hear the opportunity, and now we get the blessing of knowing Anna. There is something to be said for sharing that is brave, not just for you, but for them. Because if Nancy had not been brave enough to share with me, I don't get this. And this has changed my family's future. So I just want to encourage you to be brave, not just for you, not just for your goals, but for her. Like, you don't know how much your friend might need this support. So those are our Fearless Unit announcements. And now I'm going to turn it over to my mom for some Hope Unit announcements.
Okay, and Anna's here from Hope Unit, and I know some of you are going to watch this later. And I will be posting our goals in our unit too. But I want to just reiterate, I believe I'm right. Nancy shared with you 3 times before you said yes. And had Nancy stopped at 2, I wouldn't be here today doing this. And I didn't even know when I joined this. Okay, now I'm going to tear up. How much time I would get to spend with my daughter in Florida because of this. I mean, it's like, oh man, this is, we get to spend a lot of time together all week, and it's mother-daughter / work related. Sometimes we have to have a concept. Okay, we're not going to talk about Mary Kay in this call, and just be mother-daughter for a minute. But it's been fun, and I love learning from Whitney and watching her grow, and it makes a mama proud. But anyway, okay, unit goals. So I am still very new at this, and I am still learning, but we our goals are for 6,000 this month. And so yeah, that's our goal. And the way we're going to get there is by getting 5 new. The 2 are going to feed each other. So we're working on an each one reach one contest, where asking each of our consultants to have somebody watch the video and fill out the survey every week. Because if that happens, that's 4 people for you. You're likely to get a team member. If you can get a 5th one, then it's even more likely. But as a unit, if everybody's having 1 person do the survey each week, some of them will do a follow-up call. Some of them will say, hey, I'm just going to stay a happy customer. I've never had anybody be ugly, so don't worry about that. And I can do the work then to follow up as we can, and build your teams, build our team, and build our production, because obviously when they do their first inventory order, that's going to help that number. And ultimately, and I don't even know if I've shared this with our unit too much, but I'm working towards a car, which is the next thing on the list. And the way the car happens is from our whole unit's production. But I'm working my business too as I can. You guys know it's my first week of school this week, and so it's in the pockets. But I have made a goal to spend my 15 minutes in the car before I leave every day, even if it's late. Maybe not too late to text people, but I'm going to do that this week. And I'm always amazed. maybe not at the production that week, but the parties that build and the sales that come and the teammates that come, just from those 15 minutes a day where I'm getting the word out and checking with people. I've had people who said, I can't this summer, I'm too busy. I will in August. Those are my people I'm checking back with now. So anyway, so those are our goals, the each one reach one, the 5 new, and then we're going for 6,000 in production this month, which there's a lot of first year unit goals, and that would be part of that for us too. So that's it. And my other goal is just to help each of you with your businesses in whatever way I can, and help me know what that is too. Okay. Cause I'm learning. I'll ask Whitney, I'll say, okay, what do I do? So that's all good. All right. That's where we are there.
Anna, were you waving for a question?
Yes, sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do that. Just a quick question for Amy is, I know you're going to be very busy when school starts, and what would be the best time to contact you and the best way? Because a lot of times I try to reach out to you and you're always very good to respond, but I want to make sure I'm respectful of the time that you have. So yeah, let me know.
So the best way is honestly with texting or Vox, and I can check my phone several times during the day. If it's a quick question, I'll get there. Sometimes if it feels like something that I won't be able to dig into and you would need to know before the day's over, I might forward it to Whitney, and she's still there to support us. So anytime when I'm between classes or lunchtime, or then technically school's over at 3, and if there's not a lot of whatever crisis is going on, I can get to those right away at 3 in the evening. And then I can do share calls almost any evening, even on a Wednesday before or after church, we could work it out, because a shares call, it only has to be 15 minutes or so, because sometimes, they already know they want to do it and it's just a matter of signing them up. Sometimes they need a little bit of information. So we'll fit it in. August will be the hardest, but it's a season again. And so we'll make it work for sure. Good question.
Love it. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Amanda, and she's going to do some recognition for working our businesses last week.
Yeah. Okay. So if you opened your store for business this week and had any sale, small or large, can you wave at us? All right. Yay. Adeline, she's stealing my paper. Okay. If you were a Grand A achiever last week, can you wave at us? Yay. Okay. Awesome. All right. So as you know, to be the queen, it's 300 in sales. And that was August 1st through July 6th, because today still counts, or right? Today's the 7th. So today, but we'll just do it, earlier in this week, I guess the 31st through the 6th.
Yeah,
So
real quick, Amanda, just so you know, we changed the days that we're going to use for recognizing, because we thought it'd be really tricky to remember like a full week before. So we're going to make it sorry, Mom, help me, Saturday through Friday. Is that right?
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Saturday through Friday. So it'll be last Saturday through Friday, so through yesterday every week.
Okay, I understand. I was confused. I was like, did I miss something there? So thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry, Adeline. Okay, so the 31st through the 6th. Yes. So let's see here. Amy, how much did you sell? Let me mute myself.
I sold, let me do the math here, 322.
Yay! I did 269. So you are queen of sales. Congratulations. Do you have any tips, like how you did that? Anything you want to share with us?
There were 2 main things. One was a reorder, and it's somebody who gets her skincare set every couple of months. And this month she got her skincare set plus a couple of other products, a mask, the revealing facial peel mask, and some perfume. So she was a couple hundred right there. And then the other one was from the new product. Literally, I put it on my Facebook page, and she was like, I want this, I want this, I want this. So that was how that happened.
Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. So the next question, off memory now, is if you're going to be a pre-pink pre-pink, yeah, that's the word now. It's not igniter anymore. I know I'm trying to keep those all straight. So if you're going to sell, if you're planning to order or sell 300 by the 15th, can you wave at us? I'm sure. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to try to. And then let's see here. The next one.
Anna's saying something.
No, I
Oh,
was
no, go
just
ahead.
gonna,
Sorry.
I'm gonna make that my goal.
Yes, it's a good goal to have. It really is. It's like gives you bite-sized pieces, to split it up for the month. So that's smart. And then the last one is if you shared the opportunity with 3 people this last week. Did anyone get to do that? 1. Awesome. Good. Yay. Good job. All righty. Well, congratulations, everybody. Thanks for letting me do that.
Love it. I'm so excited. And I don't know if you ladies saw it, you probably did, but I found the prettiest leopard print earrings that are going to be our pre-pink prize. And I'm still calling it Igniter. I literally put the wrong graphic up, had to change it. So it's the reason that we call it that is this year, Mary Kay chooses a theme every year for the jewelry they give away. And their theme this year is powered by pink. So we're trying to keep the theme with the words pink. So pre-pink is if you order 300 by the 15th, and then powered by pink is if you order 600 by the end of the month. And we don't want you to just order to order. I say this probably every week. If I've missed a week, it would be rare, but we want you to sell. So part of the reason, if you're not taking advantage of the Glam Group to help you sell, you really should be. We are keeping products in front of your customers. We're teaching them how to use them. We are doing weekly giveaways. It is a fun, hopping place to be. So you really want to get your customers in there and then partner your private group with that one. Here's how. I offer special deals to my customers that I would never put on the Glam Group because I don't want you on the hook for the deals that I'm giving my customers. Maybe you don't want to do the same deals that I do. That's okay. But for me, I do liquid eyeshadows, buy 3, get the 4th free. So my customers that are on the Glam Group, they're seeing all this stuff about the liquid eyeshadows going, wow, that's great. Then they get on my private group and they see, ooh, Whitney's going to give me this good deal and it's helping me sell. So use what's happening in that group to help you sell in your private group because it should be hopefully a flow from one to the other. Mom, did you have something that you were going to add or it looked like you were waiting?
Well, and just keep posting about the Glam Group and the link to that in your VIP group so that's a great place to remind everybody it's about to start.
Yep.
Everything like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's I think that's helpful because the Glam Group is as helpful to your business as you allow it to be. If that makes sense, it won't. There are occasions where someone will just see something and be like, oh, I want that, but that is an exception, not the rule. And we build our business on rules, not exceptions. So be thoughtful with how you're using that group. And if you don't have a lot of customers in there, invite them. If you invited them and they didn't answer, they've just forgotten, send them a reminder. I don't know of anyone who's offended by getting invited to something where they're going to where they can get entries to win free stuff. Like literally we're doing giveaways every week on purpose to help you get more customers in there, to help you sell to your customers and get them on more product, right? Doesn't that make sense? That is the purpose of this group. We want it to be so fun and people buy what they are excited about. No one's spending money on stuff they don't want. So they're seeing it, they're getting excited about it and they want it. And these are not expensive products, you guys. If you look at Ulta, Sephora, any of these we are saving them money by getting them on Mary Kay stuff and they're helping support you and your family. It's a win-win on their end. So get your customers in there. Okay, real quick, I wanted to give a few tips on closing the sale. Have you ever been to the point where maybe you're talking to a customer and maybe they're kind of like, oh yeah, I really liked that. And you don't know necessarily how to get from I like this product to I'm buying this product? That can be a little bit of a weird gap sometimes. So let's kind of talk about closing that sale. So here's the thing. Sometimes we'll post something in a group setting. I call that our megaphone voice. It's so smart to use your megaphone voice. That's what my customer group is. I use my megaphone voice and I say, hey, do you like the emerald nail polish or the rose quartz nail polish better? That's a megaphone voice. I'm just kind of sharing general information, general fun. I don't always post about Mary Kay in there. Sometimes I'll just do a fun, using an emoji, tell me how you feel right now. It's just a place for them to engage and have fun. So that's my megaphone voice. I'm just kind of sharing, staying connected. In my whisper voice, I'm going to talk to them individually. because if you were to make an announcement here on the group, I might hear you, but I might not respond. But if you were to say, hey, Amanda, I was wondering if you could take care of this for me. All of you were looking down when I said Amanda's name. She looked up at me, made eye contact because I was talking to her. That's the difference between your megaphone and your whisper voice. Use your whisper voice when you're getting the sale. Sometimes you'll have magical, I call them magical unicorn sales when you get them on your group. That's a unicorn. They're rare. All right. So use your whisper voice when you're working on getting the sale. You'll want to talk to them individually. The first thing I try to ask somebody if they're interested in something is like, hey, what questions do you have? Because they might have questions like, how much is this? Maybe you said it, maybe they missed it, or maybe they're just trying to kind of process it. Maybe they need to talk to their husband. Maybe they're on a budget right now and all money is important. That's a lot of people. Okay, so ask what their questions are. Like maybe they want to know how much it is. Maybe they want to know how long does it last? Maybe they want to know, hey, what product do you have that's specifically for wrinkles on your forehead? So here's the thing. Sometimes they're going to ask you a question that you don't know the answer to. Couple places to find the answers. One, you could reach out to my mom or I. Here's the thing. We don't always see messages the second you send them. Sometimes we do. And that we try to be as available as possible. But if not, great resource is Mary Kay in Touch. There's Product Central. You can find out pretty much everything you want to know about every product on Product Central. Another option, post in our Facebook groups. It is okay with us if you post in there because maybe somebody else in the group knows about that product. So if you say, hey guys, I am really trying to find a flyer that talks about the micellar water and I somehow can't find them anywhere, could someone share with me? That's a great way to use your megaphone voice because someone might see that. Now, if you really need something, use your whisper voice with the person that you really need to get in contact with, but that's how you can get information. Now, the second thing we want to do is first we got to ask, what are their questions? Then we got to solve their problem. If she says, hey, I really need something for forehead wrinkles, well, it depends on what she needs, but I would say if she's already on skincare, the best place for me to start with is skincare, because while it might not target that very specific thing, it's going to do a great overall job and it's going to start reducing the wrinkles on her forehead. And she's going to have great results with her skin. So I pretty much always start them with skincare when I can. If they don't want to do skincare, that's okay. The customer is always right. I would recommend the deep wrinkle filler from the Voluform repair set because it's targeted for the wrinkles on her forehead. Now, the deep wrinkle filler is, I believe, $70. So some people see that and they go, I can't do that. How are we solving her problem? She wants this product. She can't afford this. What is the solution here, my Mary Kay consultants? What do you think a solution would be? Okay, I'm seeing people are answering. So you can put it in the comments, you can unmute and share. What do you think a solution would be?
I'm thinking share because
A
if they
share?
50%.
they can get it for
50%.
half.
Ooh, half off if they'll listen to the Mary Kay opportunities. Is that what you said, Anna? That's a great idea. Oh, that's great. Amanda
They
says
become a consultant. It's
Hostess rewards.
50%.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So many solutions. You were all solution oriented on there, but sometimes when we get a question like that, we just go, oh, she's right, it's too expensive. Maybe next month she'll have more money. I don't know. We do that. I get it. Like we just kind of sometimes get a little bit like, oh, I don't know what to do. So be solution oriented. If she wants that product, let's help her get it. Maybe she hosts a party and she uses her hostess rewards to get it at a discount or get it free with a certain number of sales. Maybe not. I mean, a deep wrinkle filler, that's a kind of expensive product. So maybe we're not giving that away for free, but maybe we're doing half price for hosting a party. I had a customer recently who wanted a CC cream and I needed parties. And I said, I'll give you a CC cream if you'll host a party. And she said, done. And we're doing a party right now. Like, guys, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Pick what you want most and then find a path to it. It's not, and if you're like, I don't really know how to get, here's what I want, here's where I am, I don't know what the path is, reach out because we love to help you create a path that's going to work for you and your customers. So we're going to solve their problem. All right. So we need to find out what is the problem. How do we solve that problem? And then the third question, a lot of people say, well, how do I pay? And sometimes they get like confused. Like, do I need to go through your website? Like, how does this all work? Offer to solve that problem because our job is to make it simple for our customers. So what I usually do is the third thing is after I find out, okay, here's what they want. Here's how we're going to get there. How are they going to pay? What I say is, what is the easiest way for me to send you an invoice? Should I text it? Should I email it? Or do you prefer Venmo? Because those are options I like. You do not have to use those same options, but those are options that work for me and my customers. The way I send a text or an email invoice is through ProPay. I like that because it goes straight into my ProPay account, which is automatically linked to my website for CDS or whatever. So those are my two favorite ways to do it. But a lot of my customers prefer Venmo or PayPal. That's okay. I just need, and then I can transfer it to my bank account from there. So what I do, those are the three options I offer. If they don't like any of those options, then I can be more flexible. But I say, hey, how can I send this to you? What's easiest for you? And to a person, they'll say, oh yeah, text is perfect. And they send me their number, or email's great. And they send me their email, or, oh yeah, Venmo, here's my handle. Find what works for you and solve that problem. Okay, we know what they want. We know how we're going to get it to them. How are we going to send the invoice? And then the last thing is follow up. Sometimes somebody will comment and tell you they want something, and you give them a response, and then they don't answer you. We've got a couple options there. First of all, we can go, well, she hates me and she's never going to talk to me again, and I regret that I ever answered her question. Or more likely, she got really busy right then and couldn't answer you. I cannot tell you how many times I've been in the middle of a texting conversation and then something happens and I forgot I was texting with someone. And then like 6 days later, they text me about something unrelated and I go, oh, I never answered them about this other thing. That happens to me all the time. That's happening to your customer. She doesn't hate you. Or maybe you had a party and you're following up individually with people afterwards and they don't get back with you right away. That is so normal. Just follow up with her and say, hey, Susie, I am so glad you got to come to Anna's party. I sent you a message a couple days. I don't know if you saw it. You don't even have to say that because they know that, but you could just say, hey, I just wanted to check in and see if there's anything you wanted to get to support Anna, if it's at a party and it supports their friends hostess rewards. Or I wanted to see, I saw you had commented and you were really excited about the Time Wise skincare. Did you have any questions about that? Or is there anything I can answer for you? Work to come back to her problem, to find her solution, to get the sale closed. Because when we keep it about them, they're excited. Something I'm doing this month, and this is not required. You choose what works for you. I am adding a nail polish as a gift with purchase for anybody who orders 40 or more from me for my customers. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. And I did that, and my customers are going crazy for that. And I let them pick if they want emerald or rose quartz. It's costing me $5 as a consultant. So it's very inexpensive because it's $10 retail. My customers are so excited about this, you guys. It doesn't matter what you're offering. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're excited about it and they're excited about it, it's the right thing. I have offered like 2 free samples. Like I've just done samples before and that was fine. You don't have to make it fancy. You don't have to make it this huge thing, but find a way to make your customers excited about working with you. Something I'm starting this month to be more faithful with is I'm shouting my customers out when they order and telling which products they ordered. Because my customers all said, oh yeah, we're nosy. We want to know what other people are ordering because that helps us kind of decide, ooh, so I'm going to message Renee because Renee ordered this and let me see what Renee says because I'm biased. I love my Mary Kay products. So sometimes you want to reach out to somebody that's not a consultant to see what they think of a product, right? Doesn't that make sense? I do that with people for products I'm going to order. If my mom has ordered jewelry from this place, I'll say, hey, how did that jewelry hold up for you? I'm not going to message the company and ask because they're going to tell me their jewelry is great. So give options and ways for your customers to connect with each other, build kind of a community there. So those are a couple tips about closing the sale. And here's the thing, don't get overwhelmed. Choose your one next step and then take that next step. All right. There is no way to do all the things every time. It took me years to come up with systems that work well for me. And it's okay to be experimenting and figuring out what's working for you and your customers. But you got to start with asking them with your whisper voice, what do they need? So start there. And that is what I had for training. Okay, you guys, it's about 10:50 where I am, whatever your time zone is. I know a lot of you are not in my time zone, but I am going to go ahead and close this with a word of prayer. And then in about 40 minutes, we are going to go ahead and go live in the Glam group. We're going to be doing a Chroma Fusion eyeshadow tutorial. And we're also going to be doing, okay, so we'll announce this on the live, but y'all are here now, so you get to know. So what we're going to do for our next giveaway is we're going to give away a petite palette with the 4 eyeshadows in there, and they get to pick their custom. So that's a really nice gift, right? And all week I'm going to post different looks with the petite palette of 4 looks and say, do you like this or that? Because I have tried to be creative and fancy, but you know what gets the most response on that group? This or that posts. So why break? Don't try to fix what ain't broke. So we're going to do this and that post this week for petite eyeshadow eyeshadow palettes. And that's going to get them excited because one person's going to win. Tons of people are going to comment. Look and see which of your customers are commenting. If they did not win, how are you going to help them get the petite palette that they wanted? That's a great tool to use to help them book a party with you, or maybe listen to the opportunity and then they get a half price petite. You know, you choose what you want to offer, but what a great way to use what we're doing in that group for your personal business to help your customer and help yourself grow your business. So that's what I would recommend doing. And for consultants this week, so we want to do lots of giveaways for consultants too, right? Because y'all are the heartbeat of this group. Without consultants, we don't have customers in there and none of this works. So for you guys, we're going to do a giveaway too. So our next live event, we're going to go live today, but then the next one will be August 15th. That'll be not this Monday, but the next one. And on that one, so you know how we have that monthly masking post? So we got to get some people commenting on there. So you guys post your picture with your mask on this week, and one of the consultants will win a prize. I realize that most of you already have masks, so we'll work with you to get a prize that the consultant will like. Okay, so don't be like, I already have this mask, so I don't want to participate because I don't want another charcoal mask. We're going to give you a prize that is a consultant prize, okay? But that's going to help that post get more engagement and help your customers see you using a mask, which is so helpful for your customers. So like, oh, Anna loves I have a hostess this week, Anna, and you are Anna, and I did it, and I'm so sorry, Anna, but they're gonna say, oh, Anna loves the moisture renewing gel mask. Maybe I should try that. Okay, so just post your picture with your mask, and we'll do a drawing from the consultants that posted in there and somebody will win a prize from us. Okay, sound good? So we've got a consultant giveaway, we've got a customer giveaway, and we're just going to keep making this group work for you. Yes, Mom, go ahead.
Can they have more than one entry if they show more than one mask this week?
What a great idea. Yes. So if you're like, oh, on Tuesday, I'm going to do the charcoal mask, and on Thursday, I'm going to do the moisture renewing gel mask, go for it. That is just fine. And I mean, I would say bonus points if you do the biocellulose lifting mask, because I don't see a lot of pictures with that. So that'd be kind of fun. So I'll say double points if you do that, because that's kind of fun. It's like almost like a Halloween mask.
I was gonna say, you look crazy. That's kind of fun though, because if you haven't used it, if you have it on your shelf, it is fabulous.
Amanda's nodding like so much. Great. So, okay, let's do this thing. All right. So I better get us off of here so we have time to collect ourselves for our next thing. But all right, I will close this in prayer, and then we will have about 30 minutes, and then we will be live in the Glam group. Take that 30-minute window and remind your customers that we're about to go live. Use your whisper voice, message them individually, and let's get lots of people on there to win. All right. Dear Lord, thank you so much for just letting us have a great meeting this morning. Thank you for these ladies who were able to make time to hop on here and really engage and learn and grow. I pray that you'd help us to become stronger together, that we would honor you, and that we would support each other. In your name I pray. Amen. All right. See you ladies soon. Bye.